Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I am Sania. I'm a content creator and a social media strategist. So, if you're watching for the first time, before anything, you need to go and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep watching my videos. Just to give a bit gist of me, my videos are just going to be very natural. Me talking about my day, me talking about my life, something you guys could relate to, especially if you are in your teens, 20s, and maybe if you're in your 30s, you could still like to watch your younger self and see what she's doing, right? Well, if you are by the way, I'm gonna pitch myself here. No, I'm not gonna do that. I may look really fresh to you right now, but I had to just have some food, wash my face, and make myself look fresh. But from morning, I have been feeling really drowsy. I've been feeling really weak, and that's why I have not filmed the video when I usually do, which is in the morning. But today I have done doing it literally around 4:30, right, which is super late for me. But I maybe today I'm just going to talk like this, and it's probably going to be a shorter video because I don't want to be holding my camera for like so long, just like stretching my hand out like this, right? So there's so I'm gonna just tell you, I was looking at trust me, I was looking at something which I have never done. I was looking for like 90-day weight loss challenge, 60-day weight loss challenge. I was literally searching that because yesterday we were talking about this fact, right? We were talking about weight loss and everything, and I told you today that I will be discussing about breakfast, lunch, dinner, but I think I'll probably do it tomorrow because I haven't sketched out everything right now. Because usually if I would have come with you, I would have given you guys a plan of how you should start. Yesterday I talked about the fact that if you do not have a routine in place right now, so for you to get your routine into place, I told you that if you're doing home workouts, you don't want to immediately start gym, that's fine. Home workouts are very useful as well. I have helped out previously, about a couple of years ago. I've helped about 4 or 5 people lose weight sustainably, you doing home workouts. And one of them is my mom itself. Like my mom has always been an active person, but she's struggled to lose weight, right? Finally, 2 3 years ago, she lost weight. She lost about 8 kilos, 8 to 10 kgs, and she's sustaining that, which is the most important factor. Maintaining weight after weight loss is I would say even more difficult than losing weight, I would say, in the first place. And she's managed to do it successfully, and touch wood, and I'm very proud of her, right? In fact, she did it, but I did not, because I let myself go, and I'm not very proud of that. So I told that I will talk about breakfast, lunch, dinner in this one, but I will touch upon those topics today, but not like completely, because I would actually like you to give you proper options. So one thing which I already touched upon yesterday, but I'll quickly touch upon it today. If you're directly seeing my third video and haven't seen the previous one, I'm not going to say go watch it back before, because there's nothing like too much going on in there. The only thing important thing that you need to know for this video, which I mentioned, is like, if you're starting home workouts, you need to form some kind of a routine. Then what you need to do, maybe let's assume that you're working from home as well, right? So you get up in the morning, you have your breakfast, shower, and then you wear your workout clothes, and then you sit throughout the day. Why? I'll tell you. The reason that you do that is because now what you have to do is, in the evening or whenever you have to do workouts, you don't have to mentally prepare yourself कि चलो मुझे अभी workout करना है तो मुझे कपड़े change करने होंगे तो चलो मैं कल ही करता हूँ. That thing won't happen, right? That thing is not gonna happen because you already are wearing clothes. You cannot give yourself any more excuse and just have to go ahead and do the damn workout, right? So that's why that is important, and trust me, it works. I do it. So that's what I've started to, right? I have been struggling with getting into the pattern of working out, especially when I used to work out 6 days in a week, twice a day, getting 5 to 10,000 steps every single day. None of that is happening right now. Not even a single freaking thing is happening right now. But I'm giving okay, so there is something very important, or I would say that I'm taking happening in the end of December. So the first shorter goal that I've given myself is that by 15th of December, I need to lose at least a couple of kgs. And now 15th December is not so far away. It's probably just in 2 months, right? And 2 months is a very short period of time. In 2 months, ideally, a very sustainable way of losing weight is like, if I lose up to 4 kgs, which is half kg a week, it is like a medium pace, which is also not very, it is sustainable but not too sustainable, right? But I want to do it. I'm doing it for myself. So 4 kgs is my ideally I want to lose. And I talked about the fact yesterday that I may look okay to you guys, but I do not look okay to me. And I've always, I loved myself when I was anywhere between 65 to 68 kgs. Like when that was the kind of weight that I was in, I was very happy. I felt good. Then also I wanted to always to lose my weight, but at least seeing back to that weight, I think that was a good place to be in, right? Because I was active, I was flexible. Weight isn't really necessarily a concern for me. It's more about how I feel about myself, right? Even if I'm a little, I have some extra weight on my body, that is fine. But I need to feel good about myself. I need to feel confident, which is something that I'm not feeling right now, right? So I need to change that up, and that usually happens. Trust me, confidence is a lot affected by your teeth, by the physique that you have. It really does. Next year 27th May 2026 is going to be my birthday, so I want to have like a proper glow up kind of a thing for my birthday. So I have about 7 months for that, but the first milestone is 2 months later, because I have an important event then. So I'm like, you know what, I want to lose first 4 kgs by then, and maybe in the next 3 months I'm going to lose another 4 kgs, because the more the more you go into the process of actually losing weight, by doing the same thing you will actually lose less weight, because you are coming closer to your desired weight. I talked about this yesterday, that the more, if you want to be 65 kg and you are right now 85 kg, and if you are and there's another person who's 75 kg who also wants to be 65 kg, and you're same age and everything, both of you will, with a person with 75 kgs will find it harder to lose weight, because they are closer to their desired weight goal. So the closer you are, the more difficult it gets. So it's going to be harder. For me it's going to be harder, because I have to form an habit again like previously, and also because I'm not too close to my desired weight goal. I'm 10 kgs away from my desired weight goal, which is not too much, not too less, so it's gonna be tricky. But other than that, in terms of food, that I wanted to discuss with you, what kind of food do you need to eat, right? So make sure, I have never had protein powder, I have never had protein shakes, none of it. My parents would never let me drink or eat that, and I'm pretty sure that with good company, like if you're using protein powders of good company, they're good for you, I agree. But I don't think that my parents are gonna let me do that. So if your parents are not gonna let you do that, or if you do not want to do that, what you need to do is just keep these 3 things in your mind, that for breakfast, lunch, dinner, there will be something which will have protein. I need to have protein all these 3 meals. So one thing which I really follow is, okay, so Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays I eat vegetarian food, right? So I eat vegetarian food on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, which is 4 days, I eat non-veg, right? Except for something, if some kind of thing comes in, then I might not eat. But 3 days veg, 4 days non-veg. So whenever there is veg in the breakfast, I'm either having tofu, I'm either having low fat paneer, and otherwise I'm having soya bean or soya chunks. So mom makes it, right? So any of this, one bowl of that, I'm having it, so as a part of protein, right? So I'm definitely having that. So you guys can also make sure that you're having that, and make sure when you make that, I have it dry, tofu or paneer, right? Just roasted them. So either use very little oil, or you can use ghee, again not too much, but that's the thing, right? Don't like dip it in oil, don't do that. Try and cut down on oil as much as you can. So that's the first thing. Then again, a lot of people say that if you cut down on rice, it could really help you. And you know what, I agree to them, but I love rice. I don't love, like, rice or roti, both are one and the same things. So what I used to do back then, which is something that I'm gonna do it right now as well, I eat dalia. So I love chicken, right? So chicken curry or paneer curry or tofu curry or whatever it is for lunch when I have it. So with that, I ideally eat rice or a rice dosa, right? But now I don't. If you do not want to give up on rice, it's fine. Just make sure you're eating in moderation. So only 1/4 of your plate is rice or chapati, whatever that is, and the other 1/4 or 2/4 is your protein. Then the other one side is your salad. So you have like fiber, protein, carbs, everything together. So that's how you do moderation. You don't have to eat half a plate of rice or even more than that. Don't do that. But you could replace your rice with dalia. So not sweet dalia. No. normal like dalia, as if you would make rice, a little watery than rice obviously, thoda sa matlab patla consistency, and yeah, that's what you would do. My hands are paining, sorry. So and that you eat with tofu curry, paneer curry, chicken curry, mutton curry, fish curry, whatever, and trust me, it does taste good if you make it thoda bahut masaledar. It will really taste good, right? And it acts as a much better way than your rice, right? But you can start with the first cutting down a little bit of rice and then maybe transitioning to this, so that you don't feel like an immediate change and you stop doing it altogether. So that's one way of to go about it, right? But make sure karna ki in breakfast, lunch, dinner, there has to be protein. That either if you're non-vegetarian, there has to be the chicken, fish, egg, whatever. If you're vegetarian, there has to be tofu, paneer, soya chunks, soya bean, something. So yeah, so just summing up the entire video, if you're doing home workouts, make sure, or even if you're doing gym workouts, make sure that you put it against something. Like, I'm gonna get up, brush my teeth, have breakfast, go to gym. After this, इसके बाद यही काम होना चाहिए. Or else I'm gonna take a shower, wear workout clothes, so that in the evening I don't have to do that and immediately I can work out. You have to put your workout against some activity कि ये हो जाने के बाद मैं ये करूँगा. After do this, I'm going to do that, so you don't skip it. A. Second, what you do is, if you're not eating protein powder or whatever, make sure that in every single meal you have protein. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all 3 meals you need to have protein. Okay, you need to have protein. Then you check the fiber, carbs, everything बाद में, but protein तो रखो main. Because in our Indian food, which I love, we neglect protein. And we feel dal has protein, but dal really does not. I mean, it does, but you cannot count dal just as a protein source. You know, you need to have something else with it as well. And with that, I'm closing out my today's video. I hope this video gave you some kind of a value. If it did, or if you just enjoyed watching me just talking about things, if you're relating, please comment down below. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Even ask your friends to subscribe it if you want them to watch me. And I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.